How we all living on a lovely Thursday night? Oh my God, my brain's spinning already. Not good. Season, you living good? Oh, y'all gonna make me do all the talking tonight?
Hold on, I couldn't find the button. Yeah,
Couldn't find the button.
yeah. I'm all right. Trying out some new shoes on the treadmill.
Trying on new shoes. What'd you get?
I got a pair of Brooks Hyperion and a pair of Diodoras, and I don't know that I like either of them.
Diodoras.
Yeah, the running store said it's a thing. I don't know.
Okay.
I winged got fitted, and I'm not thrilled.
You're not. So you just get good return policy?
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm on the treadmill and not outside.
Oh, you can't. Track Shack here lets you return them like no matter what.
Mm. This is just a small, independent little place,
Track
and I
Shack,
don't want to screw them
small
too much,
independent.
but
Yeah, I mean, but I mean that's their job to get you in the right shoe.
that's true. That's
So
true.
I think you're good. I
Yeah,
think
I wish I could find a freaking shoe that's working.
what's been the struggle? They just don't feel right.
No, well, the Hyperions were I guess I pronate a little and this that wasn't helping. And it was actually putting a lot of pressure on the outside of my foot. And these Diodoras, I mean, they're fine so far, I guess, but I'm just not thrilled.
All right, all right. Get rid of the Deodoras. Did you try the Hyperion?
Yeah, those are the ones that were too
Oh,
hard on the outside.
oh, okay. Too hard. Okay. I'm I don't have a good shoe recommendation. I wish I had a good shoe recommendation for you.
I've been using Asics Kayano for a couple years now, and I like them, except I'm having some foot pain. So the podiatrist said to get fitted for some new ones.
You
So
bought
here
wait, oh, Hyperion threes, not the Hyperion Max.
I have the Hyperion 2s, or the ones that I was wearing a minute ago, and will
I
be
was gonna
returning.
say I pulled them up and those Hyperion Max are $200. I was like, oh hell no.
Well, these were like 160.
Says me who sent Sue 170 bucks
Yeah.
for Run Disney shoes that I had to have. So I really shouldn't talk.
See you, see you this weekend with them.
Yeah, what's your game plan? You've been a message.
I'm flying down to, yeah, I'm flying down tomorrow. You should probably text me. Let's not rely on the app to to get these sneakers. The plan is I'm flying down tomorrow evening. Saturday, I'm going to drive around St. Cloud, Auburndale, Lake Alfred. So I'll probably be in your area if you want me to do a drive by. I don't even have to stop. I'll just throw them out, keep driving.
Just throw them out,
Be
keep
fun.
driving.
Just to throw them out, keep driving.
All right.
Although, I do want to come to your house and meet your dog if I could.
You
Can
want
I
to meet
come
my
to
dog?
your house and meet your dog? I totally want to meet your dog
I gotta see what
and
yeah, I'll
and
figure it
your
out.
wife, obviously. Let's not forget the wife; she's important.
I'll figure it out.
But
But
if not, I can totally do a drive by and just drop the shoes off. It's no big deal.
she's overloaded my agenda. So I'll see. I have to go to get a TSA pre-check appointment, she told me. Because
Okay. At some point, I'm hoping to go to Food and Wine too. So if it's easier, meet for a drink. I mean,
oh,
or some healthy food
are you
because
doing
we
that
work
Sunday?
out, we eat healthy food. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing Sunday. We might. This is all up in the air. We're gonna drive around, look at houses, maybe go see like look at areas, and then if we like certain areas, maybe look at houses with a realtor. I have like 6 houses on a list already,
All right.
so we shall see.
You
Yep.
have a realtor?
Which I do have a realtor. Yeah.
God, I know well, I think they all just try to know you, the realtors.
I found her just because my one friend who lived in Jersey moved down there and their kids are in cheer together. And she took me to houses in Claremont and Mineola, and she's very nice. So,
All right. All right.
yeah,
So no
networking.
workouts for you this weekend.
What?
No workouts for you this weekend.
I might bring my running shoes and run Saturday. We'll see how it goes.
Ooh, let me know.
Oh no, I will not let you know.
Let me know. We'll go for a run. Saturday is my run
Does
day.
this face look stupid?
Come on, I'm not that fast. Let's see. Now, if you were here last week, I know I got a couple new faces, couple I haven't seen on the call in a while. If you were here last week, we did a little where I prepped some stuff. I'm gonna go back and forth. I decided back and forth, alternating open call. So tonight, open call if you're a newer face, and then next week we'll go back on me prepping something for the crew. Um, with that, I still can't figure out why the meal prep challenge didn't show up, but I'll get it up there. But who's been meal prepping this week? Is that a meal prep in front of you, Sue? You look like you had a meal prep container in your hands.
No, I've just my phone.
Oh, your phone was sideways. It looked like a little Tupperware. Nobody's done meal
Nope.
prep?
I did.
What'd you prep?
Let me see. Oh, I grilled some chicken out on the grill, just light seasoning, and then some taco turkey.
Taco
So
turkey.
that's enough for there was enough for like 4 meals.
Score.
It's the way I like to do it.
If you don't, so you have to cook it, you have to prep every what? How long?
Just on Sundays, I try to figure out what I'm going to eat during the week, and I do my shopping prior. But the prep is on Sundays, and then I know what I'm going to eat during the week, and that way I try to stay away from the bad stuff.
We could talk about that. Why it's important to prep, why I'm like
Hmm.
a hound on prepping. So, and I get a little too in my head sometimes with prepping and having a, but this week I traveled. I went to a fitness conference in Dallas at the Gaylord Hotel there, which I never knew Gaylord hotels, they all look the same. It's very weird. So I went to a conference, took some classes on TRX and TRX was probably my favorite one I took because I never have I felt like I was going to die when I've used the TRX until I had someone from TRX cue me and coach me through using a TRX. And I'm like, holy smokes, if you do this right, my arms felt like they were going to fall off. Like it was mind blowing. So very grateful I had the opportunity to do that and go, I try to do conferences for my continuing education stuff because you can hit a lot of different learning things. And but my big fear was food. I was tripping on food. I'm like, oh my God, I leave. When did I leave? I left Monday afternoon, and I was not back until this morning. And conference food is not it. So I think when one, not to say there's a bad meal, but when one thing trips me up, I tend to go off the rails. I was like, and Gaylord, I don't recommend ever staying there because all of their stuff that you can buy inside is insanely marked up. It was $7 for a Lenny and Larry's protein cookie, which I get at 7-Eleven like two for $4. It's crazy. So everything was marked up there, and I was just, all right, I'll eat the convention food. Ate bad. And one night got dinner, they gave me a little to-go dessert. It was three pieces of cookie, three pieces of brownie surrounded by M&Ms. And I had a call. I had a call on the lunch break, so I missed the convention lunch break yesterday and was starving by the time I got done with the afternoon sessions that I went back to my room and I devoured this thing. I devoured the cookies, the M&Ms, and it's like when you get hungry, the and you don't have something available, there's just like for me the floodgates opened up and I was just I went to town and I feel like garbage today. But then I also think because I was coming home like and sleep will affect your hunger levels. If, I had a one-on-one call this morning with somebody and she was asking hormones and she's like, why did I have weird cravings? And we were trying to isolate why Saturday she had sugar cravings like crazy. And come to find out, she slept for 4 hours on Friday night. Her kids woke her up and she was like, I didn't really sleep. And I was like, that's probably it. Your leptin and ghrelin levels go off the rails. So if you remember the hormone one from Transformation Challenge, you can still watch that if you didn't see it. I'll just send you a link if anybody wants access to that. It's a good one. But that's what we figured out was going on with her. That happened to me. The convention ended with like a gala thing with like, full on buffet of Texas food. And then I went in and I did not leave there until 11 p.m. Dallas time. I woke up to go to the airport at 5 a.m. And so went to sleep at 12, woke up at 5, did not sleep on the plane, came home, tried to get a nap in between things, and my hunger has been off the charts today. Before I got out of the Dallas airport, I was like, well, I have not left this resort. I might as well get this Dallas barbecue place for breakfast. I had a Texas toast with eggs and sausage and whole thing. And then came home. Kim had some Frontera from Disney Springs left over, devoured that. And I was like, I went in on the snacks. I went in on snacks and I was like, my willpower was just gone. And I fully attribute it to being tired. And then I opened the fridge and I was like, oh my God, she made me at least a day's worth of chicken and broccoli. So I'm so excited to get back on track tomorrow. So that's just not having food there. And it's okay to do that every once in a while. Like if I vacation, hopefully I'm not rambling too much because I'm on like minimal sleep, but vacation and travel is gonna happen. You don't have to be perfect all the time, but I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling my tummy's not doing well and yeah. So that's why I put the emphasis on meal prep this week. Amy, your face popped up there. What are you doing for meal prep?
Who, me?
Well, I actually got a couple Amy's here, but yeah, what it was you?
I was gonna say, I was like, wait a second. I'm probably not the only Amy. What am I doing for meal prep? So I found that girl, Michaela Thomas, on Instagram, I think I told you about.
Okay, let's see.
I have been meal prepping the crap out of her stuff, and I love it. To the point that the other day I got home and I was like, oh, what do I have left? What can I have for dinner? I had 177 grams of protein in before dinner. So I just made a protein shake and called it a day.
You had 170 grams before dinner?
Yeah. Yeah, because my lunch alone was 66 grams. This it was like this everything bagel dip that she made. And so what I did was put it on top of protein pasta, and it came out to 66 grams of protein. So along with all the, I try to have the protein at breakfast and my two snacks, and then that just blew it out of the water.
I saw one today. It wasn't from her, but I saw a high protein one I want to try to make this week. And it was shredded buffalo chicken. He put shredded buffalo chicken. He put cottage cheese and regular cheese in there and buffalo sauce to make it buffalo chicken. It was regular chicken until he put that in there. And then high protein tortillas. And he turned it into like this little snack wrap and he air fried it. So he sealed the edges and then air fried the thing. And I'm like, that just looks like a protein powerhouse snack. So I think I'm gonna try my hand at that.
Yeah, all of these, I've been trying all of these dips that she has. So it's most of them are Greek yogurt based, and then chicken mixed in with it with like seasonings and stuff like that. Like, one had ranch seasoning in it. This one had everything, and everything bagel seasoning really pumps it up. And then I started just heating them up and then putting them over like a serving of uh, the Barilla protein pasta. Killing it.
All right. I like it. The protein
And
pastas.
they're so easy to meal prep. So I've made two two different recipes each Sunday. So I've got 4 days worth, and then I let myself go out to lunch on Fridays. So
Sometimes I try my hand at these meals, but I'm looking at her profile now as we chat, and I'm like, I would never be able to film this the way this young lady does. She puts it together so well. And I'm
Yeah.
shocked. I was really just going through. I wanted to see if my wife followed her because this is good for dinner inspirations. So
Yeah, and it's great because a lot of times I'm just making it for me, but I have made a few and my boyfriend's tried them and he's actually liked them too. Some of the other ones I paired them with Quest chips and that like makes it 50 some calories or 50 some grams of protein then.
the the Quest chips are they're golden.
Oh
It's
my God, the ranch ones, like I don't, I get why they don't come in large bags, but man, I wish I could just stick my face in a bag.
This was the wildest fitness conference I ever went to because it's the first one where there were no free protein bars in 12 years of me attending conferences. I was shocked. And I left with Amazon had a deal. It was like 12 Quest bars for $12 last week. So I always jump on that. And I gotta share that when I see it. But I was like freaking out. I'm like, how is there not one vendor here at a fitness seminar where there's no they always give out protein bars. They always should get hooked. Last year was first form. I took like 40 bars home. That's probably why they didn't come back. I stacked them up and squeezed as many as I could in my bag. I have no shame. I just kept going back. They cut me off last year. Trying to what we're having something tonight. She's making something. It's Amy Lou. I want to say it's an Amy Lou meal. If you haven't tried those, I'll do. I will video my Costco run. We're doing a Costco run this weekend, and I'll be able to get some of my prepping down for that. So I'm excited for that. Who else got meal prep wins? No one. No. Dale, you do?
Yeah, we do.
Dale,
No,
Not
Lori.
Lori.
Dale, we're gonna talk real quick.
Oh, yeah, about Sunday.
First, Beth was on my shit list this football season started. Now Dale is on my list.
Yeah, well, he's on my list too because was it this Sunday or last Sunday
What?
that you and I were paired against each
Oh,
other?
fantasy football
We're
first
in a
week.
fantasy football league, and the first week it was husbands versus wives, and I was supposed to win. And then freaking Monday night, he had Henry and Allen, and he crushed me. Should have made him sleep on the couch.
Oh my God. If anybody wants to see a picture, here's a picture of me as a child in the chat. Found it.
Oh, you're a Jets fan? I'm really sorry.
Hey, my dad did that to me. I'm glad Ryan's not here because Ryan would just
That's just painful, though.
Ryan has been texting me on football Sundays. Here we go again. It is painful. It is painful. But yeah, it's painful. So the wife did meal prep?
Yeah, well, I mean, I decided what I want. The husband cooked it.
She made the menu, you cooked the menu?
Yeah, pretty much.
What'd
No,
y'all
so
do?
so we shop at Aldi and they have turkey loins. And so last couple weeks I've been doing that with either a vegetable or some salad. And then I've been trying my hand at overnight oats. I don't like the texture of it, but like Game Changer was putting it in the blender, and then it's more like a smoothie.
You put the overnight oats in a smoothie?
Well, no, I make the overnight oats, and then the next day before I eat it, I put it in. We have like a Ninja, like the blender, and I put it in the blender and I blend it up, and then I just drink it with a straw.
All right.
And it's a
So you
game.
did that the morning?
Yeah, you put it in the blender in the morning. I have a friend who used an immersion blender. It works just as well. She said it's a freaking game changer because I can't stand the texture of overnight oats.
No, me neither. I'm with you.
But
I'm gonna try.
total game changer.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I have not tried that. Do you not like regular oatmeal, or you just want the
No, I
cereal?
like regular oatmeal.
So it's just easier in the morning.
It's easier, and I needed something with more protein in it, and we don't currently have any unflavored protein in the house. So
I like it. I'm gonna try it. I
You
do
can
need
always try baked oats.
what the
You
hell's
can try
big?
baked oats too. So it's I do oats, Fairlife milk, a little bit of protein powder, egg, half a banana, baking soda, blend it all together, bake it. I will prep it for the week, so I have individual ones, and I'll reheat them, and I'll put chocolate like the Lily's chocolate chips on them, and they're really good. And because they're blended, it's more like eating a cake than it is eating oatmeal.
yeah, I like oatmeal. That took me a long time to get used to, but I can't do the cold oats. And I tried heating it up, and that didn't help, and it was just weird, like all the way around.
Has anybody done overnight oats with peanut butter in it?
Like extra peanut butter or the peanut butter.
Powder.
Protein? No, no, like adding peanut butter. I could do the powder. So
Oh,
I like to have a little bit of peanut butter when I make my oats. I like to put it in there, but I don't often make my oats. Like if I do it, I gotta be at home. So I would love to make like an overnight and then just put the scoop of peanut butter in there and then blend it then. I might try that. I have to have my peanut butter. I have to have it.
I can't start down the peanut butter path. I can't stop.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
Like I eat it right out of the jar.
That's my guilty. I'm and
Yeah.
it's never one serving. It's
No, no.
so I can do, certain times of the year I can get behind doing that where I'm like, I'm trying to eat more, I'm trying to gain. But peanut butter is dense. So right now, you can measure it out. Gotta
Yeah.
measure it out.
Some really mean person has me on 1,200 calories, so it doesn't really fit in my diet.
Do what I can. Tonight, what do we have? Oh, it wasn't Amy Lou that she made that she got. But I was like, getting home this morning and like just having not cooked food, like just buffet style stuff all week. I saw this thing. Can I get the picture in here? Kevin's Paleo Thai style coconut chicken. Anybody ever try that? Hang on, let me pull over. Kevin's Paleo.
Yeah, we like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I saw it in there and I'm like, oh, I just wanted like real, I don't know, cooked food that wasn't coming out of a spatula from with hundreds of people digging into it. So then I looked at the macros. I'm like, not bad. 24 grams of protein. Oh, not the frozen ball. She got the regular one that you gotta like make.
Yeah, we've just done like the chicken and
Yeah.
then on a salad or veggies and stuff like that.
I
I've
never
never
thought I'd be so happy for a salad, Heather. I'm excited. What's your prep looking like? I cut you off there.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
So I made a bunch of like the chicken sausage, like breakfast sausage.
Ooh.
And then I just kind of scrambled up eggs as I needed them. And then he made smoked New York strip. And that's been kind of, and then just mixing that in with salads and this, yeah. We generally make our meat and then kind of work around the rest.
Yo, you've been on a transformation for about a year and had nonstop results. And I'm shocked I haven't asked you this before. And I know nothing about him. I know nothing about him. I don't know his height, his shape. I don't know anything other than he's a him. Has any of, your healthier habits rubbed off on him, or like have you seen him transform at all during all that?
Maybe like food wise, but otherwise, no.
He's just eating better.
Yeah.
He's a carnivore. I like him.
Yeah, that's
I
we
was
don't lack meat in this house.
You don't like what?
We don't lack meat in this house.
You got the meat fridge. You got the meat fridge. Do you? It makes it easy when, you guys just have that stuff always. I was so happy to see the cooked chicken in the house. I was like, I can't. It was, if I go out to eat too, one night I did the restaurant in the hotel, and I'm like, I could get the chicken salad, but I'm out. And let's try the Texas smash burger. Two all beef patties. Might as well get the fries with it. I was just, I think that's the lack of sleep and the running. Willpower went down. And, earlier today, I was fading on the couch at about 1:30. I had a gap. My call ended at 1:30, and then I had another call at 2:30, and I started to fade, and I set an alarm for 2:15 just in case I missed the 2:30 call. And I was just I could not fall asleep. I was like, I just wanted that 45-minute nap. Couldn't fall asleep. And I was like, I don't know. I might be zonked out by 6:30. Maybe I'll double down on calls next week with y'all. And then I thought the by far, I don't know if you saw it in the chat, by far, the best part of this conference. Has anybody heard of James Lawrence, the Iron Cowboy? Know that story? It's just me. I did not know him up until 2 days ago. This guy had the most incredible story I have ever heard in my life. And he was just very much of the mindset that he doesn't have to do the things he does, he gets to do the things that he does. And I was like, after watching this guy, I'm like, I can hang out with y'all for an hour and go fight through being a little sleepiness because I get to do this. I get to hang out with y'all. I'm excited. Like, I love being on here with everybody. But this guy's story, he set out in 2015 to run 50 consecutive Ironmans in 50 days in 50 states, which is just like mind-boggling. An Ironman is, I'll mess up the regular. It's like 8 miles swimming, 112 miles or something like that biking, and oh, at a casual marathon at the end of it. This man did this every day for 50 days. And when he asked doctors about it, they were like, dude, you're gonna die. Like, you should not attempt this. No one should attempt this. This is something that is going to kill you, sir. And he did it. He accomplished it. Like, busted foot and all. He was he was telling some stories. He's like, he shattered something in his leg. And while he was on the journey, shattered something in his leg. And on the course one day, he runs into this guy, and the guy's like, dude, I've been looking for you. I've been waiting on this trail for you. I own a company that does carbon fiber knee sleeves. And if your knees are bothering you, could try this. Ended up putting it on, relieved his knee. He was able to get through another day. And like he just kept going. He was like, I gotta just do one more day. I gotta do one more day. And not gonna quit until he got to 50 days. So then crazy SOB in 2021, he did the same thing, but 100 days, 100 days. And after he finished like the big documentary one with the camera crew, day 100, his family was like, why don't we just go do one together? Let's have one for ourselves. The man ran 101 triathlons in 101 days, which is just like freaking nature. But then he started telling, and this is where it came like my thought to where I don't have to do something, I get to do something. He was talking about this kid with cerebral palsy, and the kid, he was pushed on a race course and for a marathon, and his dad was like, it's the most I've ever seen this kid smile in his life. The wind in his face, he was just loving it. His dream is to do a triathlon, and the dad's like, I'm not able to do a triathlon. He goes, would you mind if I push your son and pull your son? The man tied an inflatable on this journey to 100, or it might have been during the 50 journey, tied an inflatable tube to his back, swam 2.8 miles with this kid. got the bike cart, strapped him to his bike. The cart broke 60 miles in. Cart broke. I'm going to botch these numbers. Might have been 80 miles in. And his time started suffering. So the guy's wife ended up finding him on the course, and he's like, "We're gonna get swept. I'm not gonna be able to finish this. It's gonna break this kid's heart." So his wife was like tinkering with it, and he found that when his wife put her hand on the cart that the child was in, it stabilized the cart enough that they were able to finish the bike portion. Change carts for the run. Got there. They were 8 miles away, and the course directors found him and said, "We have to pull you off the course. It's too dark. It's no longer safe to go. I'm sorry. We got to take you off course." Cop pulls up, and the cop says, "They're gonna finish this. They're doing this no matter what. I'll light the way." The cop lit up the red and blues, the one thing you don't normally want to see. Cop lights them up and just led the way for the final 8 miles. Did a triathlon, towing a kid with cerebral palsy. And he's like, "This kid is not able to do this on his own. I get to do these things." And I'm like, holy shit. And I was going to sleep for an hour today? No, no, I get to hang out with y'all. So that's my little story. If he's got a documentary, I'm going to read his book. I ordered his book already. He's got a documentary on Amazon Prime. That is on my weekend agenda. This is my little rant. That was the best part of my week. What else we got today? Now that I'm rambling.
That sounds like David Goggins.
When they announced it, because they always keep the speakers secret. And they're like, this man holds multiple world records. Um, his resume was very similar to David Goggins, but when you see him speak, he was not as militant as David Goggins. He was not as honed in as David Goggins like that. I mean, mental toughness through the roof. But when you hear David Goggins talk, it's like, no, MF, go and do it. Like, don't be a little. This guy was like very down to earth. He was telling stories like, when I was about to quit, I didn't want to talk to my wife. I sent her to voicemail. Like, I told my partner, like, he goes, just tell her I'm not available. He's like, she knows you're on the bike right now. She knows you're available. And I guess finally he goes, "It's your daughter this time. She wants to speak to you." So they put him on the phone, and his daughter, I guess she was like 7 or 8 years old, and she goes, "Daddy, you if you can't run it, just walk it." And he's like, "Honey, I can't walk. I can't walk right now. I have to stop." This was like day 18. "I have to stop." She goes, "Well, if you can't walk, why don't you just cartwheel the whole way? Just do cartwheels to get yourself there." He goes, "I got a 7-year-old telling me get across the finish line at all costs. Daddy can't let your daughter down," and he ended up finishing it. But it was like I've never been like I was so impressed by the story. But I thought it was going to be get David Goggins. I was bummed it wasn't, and I knew nothing about this guy. But then I was so hyped. It was it was good. It was good. So now, if anybody sees me crying on the marathon course in January, bitch, and it's hot or it's cold, slap me in the head. Slap me in the head.
It's okay. We'll just run by and be like, "Is that what the Iron Cowboy was saying?" And just just run by.
That's right. That's right. I did not you go to a fitness conference. The one thing I didn't do outside of the TRX workshop was work out once. There was no like the hotel gym was all packed and I was just exhausted. So I'm like so amped up to get back to the gym tomorrow. I'm like, I got all this energy. I'll probably end up sleeping in. End up sleeping in. You got a race coming, don't you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday.
You look thrilled.
I think I've just had a bad week this week. My back hurt. The yard work I don't think has done well with me. So, anyways, I'm making excuses. I know I'm gonna think about the Iron Cowboy as I'm running. But yeah, no, I got my not this Saturday, but the following, my first full marathon. So we'll see. My only goal is to finish upright and not crawling. That's like, enough to say that I finished the race. So
Finish upright and not crawling.
yeah.
Is there a time limit?
I think 6 hours. I think my dad and I are running it together, and I think our time's like going to be around 5:30, 5.5 hours. So that's our goal.
Your dad's running it with you?
What is it?
Your dad's running it with you?
Oh yeah, he's a beast, man. He started running when I joke about it, but I think it's true. It was his like midlife crisis in the 40, and when he turned 40 some, like he just started running, and then he did 5Ks, local 5Ks, half marathons, and then a couple years ago he did his first full. He's 70 years old. He just turned 70 this year, and he's doing this full with me, and we're both gonna do Goofy on in January. But he looked me straight in the eyes and said, "Listen, I'm not doing any more full marathons." So he's going all out with Goofy and just being done with full marathons, and then he said he'll do halves with me from then on. So
I said that my first dopey. I said I'm one and done. And then registration day comes up, and I think I finally said I'm just gonna do these as long as I possibly can.
yeah,
I'm just gonna keep doing them and doing them and doing them until I can't anymore. And the
I,
Iron is calling my name now. It's I just need to learn how to swim. I need to learn how to swim. Dude was talking about that, and I never realized how many people do an like think like Run Disney, how many people start together, but starting in the water like that. He goes, "Oh yeah, you've got thousands of people all going in on a very competitive race to swim 2.8 miles." He goes, "First bit, you're just getting kicked in the head repetitively as you're swimming to start this race." And I'm like, "You're doing a really good job at selling this." Like, it's exactly what I want to do. Get kicked in the head. Being not a good swimmer as it is, like, I don't know. So that's next on your list. So you got Goofy. When are you gonna pony up to Dopey after that?
yeah, when my finances get together, it's getting expensive. It's $700, $800.
They
I
keep
can't
bumping them up.
afford. So, and plus, like, since living in West Virginia, I got to think of travel and like lodging and everything like that. So it just adds up. My husband, because we did Princess this year and then finishing off with Goofy, and so he was like, "We need to take a break unless you hit the lottery." So I'm working on my lottery tickets.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I have that conversation a lot with people where I'm like, I don't know how people go to 6 race weekends and they live nowhere near the races. Like, I live 20 minutes away. At 5 a.m., I live, no, at 3 a.m., I live 15 minutes away. Just don't get pulled over, Tom. Don't get pulled over and we'll be good. So it's like I don't have to worry about a hotel. I don't have to worry about a flight. I'm eating breakfast and lunch at home usually. And we do Sunday in the park after. We hang around the event, but I'm not usually, yeah, I get to go home and relax. But when you add all that up, it gets crazy.
Yeah.
If anybody plug for a bunch of people I know, if anybody's trying to win a hotel stay for springtime weekend, donate to the Villains charity. They're doing a raffle 20 you donate $23.19 and you're entered into their raffle to win. I think it's 3 nights at Saratoga or 4 nights at Saratoga during springtime. Or 2 weeks before you can go to Animal Kingdom Lodge. $23 ticket. I like the odds. I like the odds. It's on a bunch of Run Disney pages. So I gotta go make my donation there. Bunch of people I know doing it. Bunch of people, yeah. So what else we got? We feel ready for the marathon. You feel ready? You confident?
Oh, me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I am. I did my long run last weekend to finish it off, and I felt good. Even so, I did 23, and I still felt good. So I'm confident that 3 more miles is just gonna be okay. So the only thing I just worry about is weather always, just because by the time we're finishing, it's gonna be like middle of the day, like noon, 1 o'clock time. So I just don't know how hot it's gonna get. That's my only concern. Otherwise, it's a really pretty flat course. So I'm not too worried about it. And the thing, if anybody wants a race in Indiana, so Columbus, Indiana, it's called Mill Race Marathon. If you run the 5K, you get raffled into winning a mountain bike there's 4 mountain bikes that you could possibly win if you run the 5K. And if you run the half or the full, you get raffled into winning a F-150 truck. So if you want, because it's Cummins, it's the headquarters of Cummins, and Cummins sponsors, and so it's one of their trucks, and so they raffle off a truck every year. So you can either win a truck or take the money, cash prize. I think it's like 45 grand or something like that. So that's why I'm running that race, so I can win a truck. Okay, next week you guys will see if I win a truck.
I don't have luck with stuff like that. I have a cousin that anytime he sees a raffle where it's like only 100 tickets or something for $100, he always does it. He won a motorcycle. He wins like also, he won a Super Bowl square thing at a bar in New York for $90,000 cash. Like,
Yeah.
it always wins stuff, and I'm like, not me, not my luck.
No, my dad's been running since they started doing this race like 13 years ago, and he has yet to win any of a truck. He's like, this year I'm going to win the truck. So we'll see.
So it's in Columbus, Indiana.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously a lot could change with the weather right now. I mean, this Saturday the high's 86, but the rest of the week it's like highs 70, so it's not that brutal. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, more playing. I mean, it can't be any worse than last year. Last year was raining the whole time, so it was cool, but I don't enjoy soggy socks, so that was a bummer. So yeah, it can only get better from there.
only get better. I'm anxious. I'm anxious for race season like the Disney runs to come back. I'm excited. I miss it. Never thought I would say that like 7 years ago. I still miss Star Wars to this day. Miss my Star Wars races. Angela is excited. She's done painting and will be able to get my lifting setup back in place. 2 weeks without lifting has really messed with me mentally. You haven't been able to lift at all for 2 weeks. You couldn't make anything work.
No, all of my dumbbells and other stuff, I didn't think about it until after I had moved all of the furniture, but I had moved those first and then moved all of the furniture in front of it. And then it was after I had moved all of the furniture that I realized that the dumbbells were not going to be accessible.
Lift the furniture.
Nor was the bench. Well, it's a 2 people thing, the furniture. So like after that, I was like, okay, cool. So they just lived there for 2 weeks. But I'm done. And so the furniture gets to move again. And I mean, to be fair, I did sweat a lot painting because it's been like 90 degrees here in Iowa. So
You stayed moving though? You just kept your
yeah.
body going?
Yeah, I'm still doing running and walking and stuff like that. So
Ease back in on the lifting. Don't try to be a hero. Feel it out a little bit. Nurse back in. And then yeah, work your way towards the big heavy ones again.
I'm mostly just so happy that the painting is done. I mean, I don't like the color. It's darker than I thought it would be, so I'm gonna live with it for a couple of months, see how I feel about it, but like I'm so disappointed.
Well, next time if you repaint it, don't bury your dumbbells.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I learned that this time around. So
I get to do housework like that on Sunday. You know when like everything's smooth all weekend, you're having a great weekend. And the last thing you get to right before you go to bed, something goes wrong on Sunday night. It's like the worst possible time. You're just ready to unwind and like go to bed. Okay, I'm set for the week. That's what happened last week. I'm in the living room, and then I just hear a crash and a scream, and Kim's clothing rack ripped off the wall in the closet. So I'm gonna attempt to rebuild that first before I pay somebody else. So that'll be my project, and this weekend. But I was terrified because our dog sleeps under. That's why she screamed. Coda sleeps right under the giant clothing rack. That's his like little nap room, and luckily he wasn't under there. But you're happy to be done painting. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
go.
so happy to be done painting. And yeah, I mostly because I've also been sleeping in the spare bedroom because I'm painting my bedroom. And the bed in there is not the greatest, so my sleep is really taking a hit too.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to my pillow. How how often y'all change your pillows?
Not often enough. And I'll never admit how often I change my sheets.
Yeah, are you talking change your pillowcase or like replace your pillow?
Replace your pillow. Never.
Never.
I've had
Find one you like and you live with it forever.
I've had the same pillow for what feels like forever, and Kim's absorbed the other pillow that I had when we got married, and this has been our pillows forever. And the damn chiropractor said to her the other day, he goes, "Well, that's probably part of your neck problem is you got old pillows. You should be replacing them every 6 months." And I was like, I'm not even replacing it every 6 years. But he pinned that on her neck problems. So I've tried. I've bought pillows before and I've never been able to sleep on them. My sleep has been trash the past 3 days with the hotel pillow. It's like too fluffy and my neck's up here. It's been awful. And I'm so excited. So she bought pillows like a week ago and it sat on the side of the bed. I'm like, you try it. I'm not trying. I don't want this pillow. I got Old Faithful. I'm sticking with Old Faithful and that's it. I finally tried. She goes, you got to try it. It's been great. I tried it. It's fantastic. And I'm very, very happy with the new pillow and I'm very happy to see it tonight. What do you do with all those pillows? Yeah, I would feel bad throwing them away too. I mean, I guess Goodwill or something like that, but I don't know. This chiropractor's crazy. He was trying to get me to change my mattress too. And then he was like, if I write you a prescription that you need a new mattress, it's a tax write-off. I was like, I like tax write-off. I'll take that, but I'm not getting a new mattress anytime soon either, buddy. I won't be replacing it every 6 months, but I did tell her you should probably buy another set of these pillows from Home Goods before, you know, we forget what they are and I'm on that pillow for the next 35 years because apparently that's not what you're supposed to do.
A side note, you're also supposed to replace your spices every 6 to 9 months, your ground spices.
What?
Whole spices can last longer. Yeah. They oxidize, they lose flavor. So, you can buy your whole spices and grind them yourself or replace they told us years ago, replace your ground spices when you change the battery in your smoke detector. So you remember how often to do it. So y'all get on that.
That's operating under the assumption that I changed the battery in my smoke detector. You kidding me? I changed that at 3 a.m. when it starts yelling at me.
Why does it only ever go off at 3 a.m. is the question.
I know. It never goes off during a reasonable time of hour.
So ridiculous. So ridiculous.
And never the one that you can get to. We've had one go off twice now in the last 4 months, and it's like 18 to 20 feet up in the air. So that's kind of a bitch.
Those are the worst.
The worst. I mean, who puts one there?
Not sound fun. Doesn't sound fun for anyone. I don't think we've been in this house 3, 4 years. I don't know that I've ever changed this batteries. It's famous last words. I can finally get a good night of sleep. Smoke alarm will go off tonight.
We changed. Well, I'm married to the son of a firefighter, so we change them once a year on New Year's Day.
That's what your New Year's Day looks like, Dale?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That and take down the Christmas tree.
I'm ready to decorate for Halloween. I'm ready for
I
it.
did begrudgingly. I hate Halloween.
What?
I hate Halloween. Like you have no idea. So our oldest is a senior this year, and she has it's senior night for the marching band at the football game, and it's on Halloween. And I'm like, thank God.
I can't fathom this.
Here's my setup. That's as festive as I get. It's pretty festive.
It's
Yeah,
solid.
I got stuff out. That's because my kids are like, oh, you put it up for like a day and Christmas stays up for like 4 months. I'm like,
I like it. I like it. I have the big 6 foot skeleton that I've no, he's 8 foot that I've threatened my neighbors that I'm gonna put him in a pilgrim outfit, a tent outfit, if they complain about him.
we had that neighbor. He took that big, huge skeleton and he decorated it for like all the holidays from um
Halloween.
Halloween through Christmas.
Yep.
He was
The Grinch.
the Grinch for Christmas.
It's awesome. I want to be that neighbor. I want to be that guy. My hero. My hero. What else we got? What else we working on for the rest of the week? Other than Halloween decorations.
I had to go to the DMV to renew my license, and I did not enjoy the double chin in my picture. So I'm hoping that's the motivation that I need to get my butt out of bed. Although I've been good about getting out of bed, I have been really bad about doing the workouts as intended.
What you mean as intended?
So I'm in, what am I in, push right now?
So you
And
just decided to pull.
no. So I like if it's 3 sets of like 3 to 6 reps or whatever, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna bang out like 18 at one go.
That means you're not going heavy enough.
That's what I told her.
I understand that, but I am a little like hesitant for like upper body to go heavier without a spot, and Dale's usually at the gym.
You don't bring her to the gym with you?
No.
I don't belong
She
to the
doesn't belong to
gym.
the gym.
You don't get it like a guest pass?
I'm not going at 5 a.m.
It would be something.
I would be miserable.
Uh-huh.
I am the only person that you will probably ever meet that the last mile of a race, I get angry.
I get angry.
For like everybody's like, oh, like I ran. So when the first time I did one of the halves at Disney, and we're on the last mile, and everyone's like all excited because it's a mile to go, and I'm like, why isn't this effing thing over yet? And I'm getting mad, and I'm getting mad at Dale. He's like, I'm gonna go run over here now.
You must be fun.
Uh-huh.
He knew what he was getting into. We dated for 4 years before we got married and lived together for 2 of those 4. He knew exactly what he was getting. And then he got a carbon copy of me and a daughter, so
Godspeed, Dale.
Thanks.
At least you got the Bills this year.
Yep.
They look good. I can't deny that. They look good. Spooky season. Christmas is the more superior holiday. I like Christmas too. I don't beef with Christmas.
actually.
Decorate for fall and it can stay until Thanksgiving. Yeah, accurate, but I also have to Halloween first. Oh, you trick or treat in Laureate Park? Smart. Dense housing. Smart.
So I have a legit question though. How come and maybe it's just me, how come when you drink, you like feel the urge to snack, or is that just me?
Drink what?
Alcohol.
Oh.
There's multiple reasons for that. The biggest I would say is because willpower goes down.
Okay.
Willpower, like you never want, like I never want Taco Bell. If I drink, I want Taco Bell. Like, do you get weird like random cravings?
I mean, no, my cravings always surround chocolate. So,
Even after you drink, I feel like those don't.
oh yeah, like I want like a baked good, like a really good baked good.
Really good baked goods.
Like I have made brownies after drinking.
Never crave brownies after drinking.
Well,
guess
and I mean, I'm 46, so I don't get like that kind of drunk anymore. But like, you give me more than like 2 glasses of wine, and I'm like, where's the chocolate? or 2 glasses or, 2 or 3 beers or whatever. And I'm like, where's the chocolate? Where's the candy? Where's the whatever?
So willpower definitely that goes down when you drink. Willpower goes down, but combining that, if I were to go more sciencey, hormone workshop that we did during the transformation challenge,
Mhm.
leptin and ghrelin. So leptin is the one I always go back and forth on the two. Leptin signals satiety, so that tells your body you're full. Tells your body you're full, you make less of that when you drink. It's the opposite of ghrelin. Ghrelin is the one that stimulates hunger. You make more of that when you drink. So that's prime driver and then also when you what's the age-old answer if you don't want to wake up with a hangover? You better eat before you go to sleep, right? That's like a lot of people, oh, I gotta get some food in me. I gotta get food in me because I'm drinking. And I don't want to wake up feeling like crap. So a lot of people do that too, where it's like, what's open at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Taco Bell,
Taco Bell.
diner,
Oh,
Waffle House.
I miss a diner with some good cheese fries and gravy.
You're trouble. We stay away from those.
Well, we don't have any around here. Not any that are worth it.
I've shared that story with somebody last week where when I moved to Orlando, she's she's somebody I'm working with one-on-one. She lives in Jersey and she was like, "Well, I did go to the diner this weekend and it was my girlfriend's." And I said, when she said diner, I said, I just miss it. I miss the Northeast diner. Like that it when I moved down here, I asked people, I'm like, where are the diners at? You know what these people told me, these like real Floridians? Waffle House, Denny's, and IHOP.
Yep,
That's not a diner.
it's not a
Mhm.
diner.
That is not. I'm talking about like you got the little jukebox on the in your booth. You put the quarter in. That's a real diner. Oh, man, with the little flip, you got to flip the thing to get to the next one. That's oh man, but yeah, did a lot of those in my 20s. Just diner trips at the end of the night. We did Denny's sometimes too. Yeah. Now I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. So next week, since we're on the meal prep, if I did, I would go. I have my whole list of topics, and I said I would go in order, but I think I'm going to go out of order because we're talking meal prep. We could do. We already did stress-free meal planning, healthy snack truths, so I can break down the difference between snacks. Because I got hit with that this weekend in that damn hotel. Like, oh, this is the protein bar. It was not. It was a candy bar. So I could kind of break down some snacks, or I think maybe we'll do the snack one. I'll do a little back and forth action on the snacks. Next week, if you want it, Amy says snacks. Snacks it is. Tri-state goodness. She knows. If you want to get a double dose next week, I'll put in the chat Wednesday. Wednesday's a workshop that I'm just doing for my friends at Rise. Strength training for runners, a lot of stuff you'll know I've already covered, but if you feel like hanging out for another hour, do it. I'm holding that one an hour because Survivor comes back next Wednesday, and I gotta make sure next week will be tacos for me. Survivor Wednesdays is taco night in this house. We don't do Tuesdays. Snacks. Denise said snacks too. Do we have any? If I'm covering good snacks versus not as good snacks as the main topic, is there any other particular questions Amy or Denise or anybody else would have on snacks I can add to my list?
So my question is, because I'm noticing that I'm hitting my calories and I'm actually eating pretty decently. But I'm not hitting my protein. So I really only have room for like one snack in my day. And I want it to be something I can eat. Like I don't want to like have a protein shake that depresses me. So like what snacks can you have that are like the best bang for your buck kind of thing?
I got you. That'll tie into my Costco video on Saturday.
My question, oh, sorry. Mine was just like the after school snack. I have like that 3:30 to 4:30 where it's too early for dinner, but I get done with work and I'm just hungry.
I got you on that.
Stuff that can fit in a desk, like that I can just grab. That's probably the hardest thing for me.
Heather's running again. You can always tell when you're out of breath. You're working out.
Yeah, I
With that.
ran this morning, but it was short, so I'm getting another 2 in tonight.
All
Plus,
right.
I had room today.
So stuff that can sit in your desk.
Yes.
Easy. Easy peasy. Anybody else got snack questions they want me to add to the list next week? If you do, dig the snack shark season. Snacks the Shark. We all love Snacks the Shark. Snacks did the hat unboxing video. He wins. All right. If you come up with more snack questions, send them my way and I'll answer them. Shoot me other questions. And this weekend, I will finish building out all of the other race plans, but challenges are done and Dopey plan is built. So if you want it added to your calendar, Dale, it took all of what, 2 minutes once you asked? I think I got it done. And I didn't F it up. So
I don't
just
even think that long.
send me a message. Laptop's going away because I haven't seen my wife all week, but I will do it in the morning if you ask. So if anybody wants a race added, just let me know what the race is. As long as you're following the Galloway plan, I can add it to your calendar. And if you're a day off schedule there, if you're doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday instead of Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, let me know. I can shift it. It's easy enough. But with that, it's dinner time. Go eat your prepped meals.
Already done.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.